Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Rolling Swarm, and this evening we are going to be doing many things. We're going to start it off though with a very quick stream. This is part test, part me showing off an excellent game that I had earlier today. And yeah, it was a good game. I wanted to share it with everyone and kind of talk about as well. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks good. That looks good. We're up and running. Sound looks good. Let's hop in. And my face will magically appear. Good evening. I'm Rolling Swarm, and now you can see me. So, yeah, I had a game this morning over my first coffee of the day. I was not even fully caffeinated yet. Had a cracking game in this tank. This is the T-62 Alpha, the T-62a. Not to be confused with the premium Tier 7 Chinese tank, I believe, which is the T-62, and that's the one with the dragon camo. This tank has been in the game, I think, pretty much since the very, very beginning. One of the first Tier 10 tech tree tanks that ever existed, which is, and it's been a king. It's been a poor man's tank as well. It really, its fortunes have risen and fallen over the years, and at the moment it is an exceptionally good tank. It's this year it had a fantastic buff to its gun depression, and that's really helped the poor little thing out. So let's get started with the replay. I wanted to show you this, one, because I'm very proud of it, and it's my channel, so if I want to show off a replay, I damn well can, and two, it's because I want to talk a little bit about what makes this tank so good. And you can see here I've got my, the Diamond League camo. Superb. So before we get into the game, let's just have a quick cap over the map. So this is Desert Sands. Public matches, 9 times out of 10, you want to be going to the medium flank. That's the, where's my mouse gone? That's this A side here is the medium area. The B, C side, it's exceptionally viable at the moment in tournaments with the crown wagons and the like, but in public matches, it's just a recipe for disaster. The BC side is very small. Once you're in it, you're in it. You can't really break out into the desert. You have a tough time controlling the flow of the battle. Dominating the medium flank typically means that you and your medium tanks and whoever is with you, once you clear this flank, you have control. You've got access to the city area. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 routes into the city. More map, more visibility, more map control. You can shoot from either end of this in the desert side to the other. The city, it's very difficult to get out. There's only 3 routes out. And it's very difficult to assist your team on different sides of the city. So looking at the enemy lineup here, teams are pretty balanced. It's pretty much the same. It's 50-50. Either team could go city, either team could go outside. We've both got 2 medium mobile tanks, and it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other in the city. That being said, what we're going to see here is me and my mate in the Progetto. We're going outside. I'm taking a spotting line here. I'm going to try and use this bus to get some spots in without getting counter-spotted, but I'm spotted up by this TVP T5051. I think the TVP is in test at the moment. And I am seeing that our allies are, all 5 of them other than us, are in the city. The enemy also looks like they're in the city. Now, Progetto 65 has made a mistake here. He's massively overcommitted. So it's me and the Progetto 65 up against a Leopard 1 and this TVP. Now, I actually confess I have no idea what the TVP is capable of, but we're going in. And the Progetto is very eager, very keen on getting his teeth or her teeth stuck into them. Now, I've dropped the adrenaline. I want to maximize my DPM early on. And you can see here our Progetto is getting absolutely hammered. That's a critical bounce. That really puts me on it. It's at this point in the battle, that I think I'm done for. I am literally, this game over. Like, looking at this, I've got less HP, I've got less DPM. I'm trying my best to clear the TVP and make the Leopards have as hard a time as possible getting shots on. Now, the TVP is down. I'm still convinced that I've lost this game. I am 2 shots, possibly even 3 shots behind him at the moment, which means that I need to trade exceptionally efficiently with the Leopard, and that's very difficult. The Leopard's got a great gun. He can definitely pen his shots on me. I might have slightly higher DPM. Now, this is what I want. I want him to come in and face hug me. I'm going to reverse myself. I've just given him my turret. No shots there. Now I've brought it in. We are now on a critical moment. Do or die. Make or break this shot. We make it. We've won the desert. Harvey, 1982. Says, fucking no S, and I agree. No S. No S indeed. Now, we've also lost a tank in the city. We've lost our Kranwagen. I managed to take down the 268, the 268, the object 268. And I'm going to capture A just to give myself some cap flexibility towards the end here. Now, I'm a one-shot. This tank, great gun depression, really strong turret, pretty nimble traverse. I don't want to overcommit into the city, and this is something that you'll see. No shots there. Let's just read the mind of that 50B. He's chasing that one shot of the 4005. Don't know why he's pushing in. It looks like he doesn't have a shot. Finish him off. Once you clear the desert, unless you're at a huge cap deficit or you have a massive numerical advantage in the city anyway, for me, pushing into the city at this moment in time is absolute suicide. As soon as I give anyone any kind of shot, be it high explosive or I put myself in a position where I can't really evade them very effectively or reliably, I'm done for. We're down to a 2-on-3 scenario. I know that my E100 is still, so I'm gravitating towards him, but not right next to him. I want to split the enemy's fire. I want them to either be looking at me or him. And the E100 tees up the 183 for a good shot, and then just target priority. This wasn't a particularly difficult game once we had won the medium flank. No one was really paying me any attention. But you can see here, I'm very safe, and even if the IS-4 was pushing on me, I put myself in a position. I'm 180 degrees he has to look between targets and see. He's thinking about, like, well, maybe I can go for the 262. I just have to come back a few milliseconds off the clock, and he's looking away. Great, we can pick up, take another shot. And I thought the E100 was going to let me have the kill shot. You can see he's reloading. He's going to take my Raz away from me, but he bounces, thank God. And we land the 7th kill. And so the reason why because I didn't play especially well in that game, in terms of mechanical skill. Our poor buddy, the Progetto 65, got 2 shots off from his clip, was overextended, forced my hand somewhat, like go in and assist him or end up in a very, very southerly 2 versus 1. But, you know, 8,500 battles, 45%, tier 10 is probably going to be a struggle for them at the best of times. Once we cleared the Leopard 1, I gave him a worthy opponent, and the TVP. And the TVP from Nerve is obviously a very good player. Almost 100,000 battles. This man is almost heading into 6 digits worth of games. I don't really... Whew, that's a fancy avatar. So I don't really know much about the TVP, but this is clearly a solid player in terms of victories. The average damage makes me think that they probably spend more time at tier 6 to 8. But the win rate and the amount of experience is nothing to be sniffed at. Once we cleared those 2 tanks, it was just somewhat intelligent decision making about not going back into the place that we tried to avoid in the beginning. And that's part of today's messages. One, just to show you that the T-62 Alpha is a very capable tank. You've got great DPM, great gun handling. You saw shooting at the Object 268, the AMX 50B. We didn't need to see much of those tanks. Easy breezy shots. Even the back of the IS-4, which is notoriously troll for bouncing stuff, you can still quite reliably land those shots. The gun handling, the accuracy, the dispersion, like it just dials down to a very accurate reticle very, very quickly. So it's a fantastic tank. Pretty nimble in the traverse, not super fast in the speed. In terms of, like, you know, like the 140 moves much faster in a straight line. The T-62 Alpha is a bit more sluggish, but it's got that amazing gun depression. So it can still hustle, and it's a bit like an American tank. It's a jack of all trades. And if you play it well, play it to its advantages, it can really work for you. And so the point is as well on Desert Sands and other maps. We see it a lot on Middleburg. We've seen it in some previous streams in the last week. If you go and take the medium flank, and you're in a medium tank, and your team, you win the hill on Middleburg, or you win the desert on Desert Sands, for example, let's say that you do that. You win those arenas hands down. You clear like 1 or 2 tanks in the enemy team, and you have like the brainwave to go straight into the city environment. Don't do it. And the reason why you don't do it is you've just fought to get the map control. You fought to control the medium, the more open mobile flank, because it plays to your advantages. And going then and engaging the enemy, chasing that damage, chasing like a higher, more numbers basically, more DPM. Sometimes it can work, but it can also be opening yourself up to more risk in terms of you are now going to engage the enemy tanks, probably the enemy heavy tanks, on the flank that they chose to go to, because that particular area, that part of the map, that terrain favors the vehicles that they brought, that they took there. So that's pretty much it. I will take this opportunity. That's it. That's the end of the stream. We're doing it super slick. This is going to be a sub 15-minute stream, which I think is a personal best for me. We will be doing the Season 12 of the 2 versus 2 Elite League tonight, so that's something to look forward to. We're going to be covering the semi-finals and the finals. That's going to be starting at 8 p.m. CET, so this is your 2-hour and 20-minute warning that we're going live with that, and the plan is to cover those games, cover the 2 versus 2 Elite League Season 12, 8 p.m. CET tonight, and then just trash about in Uprising, because I've been playing the T-49, the Tier 8 light tank, American light tank in Uprising, and oh boy is it fun. It's pretty good fun. So this is Rolling Storm on the shortest stream that he's ever done. Signing off for now, but saying that I will see you hopefully in 2 hours time. If you have any amazing replays, please do send them. We have a replays channel now on Discord. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing public voting each week. And we'll do maybe one replay stream every Sunday afternoon where the people on the Discord server get to vote for which they think is the best replay of that week. Sorry, Grumbly, I've just invented more work for you, but I know you got me covered. All right, guys. See you soon. Ciao for now.